Yo, what's going on, guys? Chris Bone here, Overtime Athletes. Little unique thing I want to be able to support you guys with. I've got this question before. It's a very common thing I see within the gym. A lot of guys come to me and they experience some form of a wrist pain when they are pressing, whether that be overhead press or push-up. I get this question a lot, so I'm kind of taking a stab in the dark. Now, you guys might be able to use this and it might be resourceful to you, but a lot of you might be something different. This is something common that I see. So when I get a question like that, I always ask the athlete, or I'm always wondering where they're experiencing it and how they're actually gripping the bar, okay? So if you think about it, just from a pure standpoint, imagine I'm bench pressing, but I'm on a vertical plane right now just to show you guys better. What I notice a lot of when it comes to the wrist is a lot of guys want to utilize the weight and push through the actual wrist. So now your base of support, you're actually calling upon, you're putting a lot of tension on that wrist. What I try to say to do is I ask my athletes, I say, hey, if you were gonna punch somebody, right, would you punch them like this or would you punch them like this? You wanna be able to go through and receive that torque through your entire arm as opposed to putting all that tension on that wrist, right? So what I have my athletes do, and it's, believe it or not, I mean, to me it's more common sense, but I see so many young lifters doing this when they're benching to come back here. What I tell them to do is to curl it up so your base of support is through your entire arm as opposed to through the wrist. Number one thing I notice when I fix somebody on flared elbows and I have them come down and draw their elbows down is they immediately start to bend at the wrist. You want to be able to keep that base of support through the entire arm as opposed to the wrist. Now, a lot of guys become strong in this position. They say, oh, I've been benching like this forever, or I've been doing overhead press like this forever. Yeah, that's true. You've been able to build up pretty strong position, right, with the wrist being like that. But if you ever want to get to a very high level, I believe you need to make sure that your base of support is through, when you're pressing, is through the entire arm as opposed to putting so much tension on that wrist right there. So like I said, that's kind of a stab in the dark. I know you guys ask what you should do when you have that pain. So here's something that can support you when pressing. I hope that helps. I'll catch you next time. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching. If you're interested in becoming a better athlete, whether that be sprinting, jumping, strength, or overall looking like an athlete, go ahead and click the box here on my side and make sure that you subscribe to my videos here so I can keep sending them to you. Holler.